Right now at 11, a WakeMed nurse technician facing a felony charge accused of engaging in a sex act with a patient. Good evening, I'm Sean Maroney.
And I'm Sharon Tazwell. Police arrested Brian Avery from Fuquay Arena. He's out of a job tonight. WNCN's Eileen Park has the story.
Good evening. We learned from WakeMed that the official report was actually filed last week, but they say the reported sexual act happened earlier this year. Now, we confirmed with a different WakeMed employee that the suspect was in fact at the Cary campus. Earlier this afternoon, when we found out that 34-year-old Brian Avery of Fuquay Arena posted bond, we went to his house to get his side of the story. But after we repeatedly rang his doorbell and knocked on his door, there was no answer, even though the lights were on and several cars were parked outside.
I see him one time.
One neighbor says he rarely talks to Avery but could not believe the news.
Crazy.
In a statement to WNCN, WakeMed did confirm that the 34-year-old was a nurse tech at WakeMed. They said, quote, "This employee's behavior is not representative of WakeMed and does not reflect the values we work hard to instill in our staff."
Make me mad, really.
Tyrone Reynolds and Brianna Quick were visiting family at WakeMed in Cary when they heard about the nurse tech in trouble. How does that make you feel?
Bad.
I feel like that shouldn't even went down.
Court documents say Avery engaged in a sexual act with a patient at WakeMed while he was working as a nurse tech.
He should have never gotten in no type of field if he was going to try to do something like that.
Now, we kept pressing WakeMed for more answers. We wanted to know if the sexual act was consensual. Was it rape? Was the patient heavily medicated? But they remain very tight-lipped so far. So stay with WNCN as we continue to investigate this story. In Cary tonight, I'm Eileen Park for WNCN News.